Hey friends, hey Aquarius. Happy, what is today? Thursday? It's Friday? I don't know. It's the last weekend of Pride Month, so happy Pride. This is your weekly love and money energy reading. I'm going to drop some timestamps so you can flash forward to that. You can hang out for a few minutes while we wait for folks to come into the live stream. Let's see. Okay, Aquarius, you're gonna understand this probably more than other people because y'all just have like this awareness. Also, by the way, sorry that it's loud. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and it's a loud place, and I have a window open because it's like 1,000 degrees outside. Anyway, Aquarius. So I was like, I'm in the United States. I'm in New York City, and I was trying to watch our presidential debate this evening. Yo, like, whatever your political beliefs are, you are welcome here. If you're getting something positive from this channel, like, come through as long as you're, nice and all that kind of stuff to people if you participate in the chat or comments. But, like, yeah, everybody's welcome here. But, like, y'all, this debate tonight, these two men were acting like children. Like, I should have been on that podium doing the debate for either side. I would have done better, I think. I could have brought my cards. It would have been more, stable. I don't know. It was pretty wild to see two, like, presidents calling each other losers, Anyway, so I decided instead to do some readings tonight instead of watching the debate because that was putting me in a mood. And also, it made me drink. And so I'm drinking tonight. I'm drinking a hard kombucha. Obviously, this is not a sponsored video because I have 181 followers. However, I really like hard kombucha and I like this brand a lot. It's very simple. Simple ingredients, And kombucha is like good for your stomach or something like that. Anyway, Aquarius, let's get to you. We're going to look at your love predictions for the week. And then we're going to look at your money predictions for the week. We're going to look at what energies you are bringing in. And then we're going to look at the roads that the universe is opening for you. And then we'll look at what is lucky. All right, Libra. So what you are bringing into your love life this week is the Six of Swords energy. Wanting to change something. Okay, let's see what what roads the universe is opening for you this week. All right, Libra, this energy is a little stuck. Okay. All right, Libra, Aquarius. I'm going to do another shuffle because these cards are not telling me what I want to hear. So let's try again. All right, so the roads that are opening for your love life this week. Not taking those. There we go. You've got the King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. The universe is opening up this, sorry, I'm trying to get it to, focus for y'all. But the universe is opening up this sense of stability within your love life. The Four of Pentacles, we can look at it often. I mean, it can be some stubbornness because it's literally like holding on to all of your pentacles. However, with this King of Wands, in terms of what the universe is, like the roads that are open for your love life, stability. If you're not dating someone, then it's this sense of stability within yourself that's going to enable you to go out and date. However, I'm really feeling like if you are dating someone, talking to someone in a relationship, and there's been some turmoil, it is changing. The universe is opening up this space for it to stabilize and actually maybe even for the relationship to become stronger than it was before. Let's find out what is blessed for your love life, or lucky, however that feels right for you. And then we're going to clarify. I want to clarify this King of Wands because the King of Wands can have some weird energy sometimes, can be a little too much in his head. This is really good for your love life. All right, I'm feeling good now. Hi, Lloyd. Welcome. All right, so for your love life, what is blessed or lucky is the Sun. with this King of Wands, that indicates, oh, thank you for the like, that indicates the universe is opening up some really like blessed, lucky, strong, stable, like mature energy for your love life. Not only is the road open with these cards, but the blessing is the thing. There could be a Leo involved. Hey Shaka, welcome. There could be a Leo involved or another fire sign. There's a lot of fire here. But Aquarius, like the universe is really encouraging you to, lock it down with the relationship. And if there's been some difficulty, then the universe is like, yes, please, like feel free to move forward. The cat salt says your cognitive facilities appear to exhibit a remarkable deficiency in processing. All right, cat, I'm gonna put you in timeout, and if you feel like you can come, oh, I can't put, if you feel like you can interact nicely with everyone, then you can come back at a later time, because everyone is welcome here. But yeah, that's not gonna work for tonight. Anyway, let's get some clarification on this King of Wands. Ooh, that was fast. Pull a card for Capricorn. Andre, if you stay till the end of the reading, I will pull a card for you. If you have a specific question, just stay till the end of the reading and I will pull a card for you. Anyway, to clarify this King of Wands, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is another message towards stability, because pentacles are earth, right? And we need pentacles like money in the real world in order to, Andre, sweet, yeah, stay, and I'll pull a card for you. So we need that stability in the world. And this King of Wands, King of Wands can be this card of stubbornness, can be this card of like, toxic masculinity, but that's not what's happening here. What's happening here, I mean, there could be some like strong masculinity, whatever your gender might be, within your love situation right now, but it's leading you to a place that is warm and safe and stable. Obviously, like, if that doesn't feel right for you, if that's not hitting, then like take what works and leave the rest. But these cards are telling me that you're leaving and you're willing to put in the work to leave the difficulty and make your your love relationship better. Or even if you don't have anybody, just your perspective, how you interact with people, maybe that needs to get on lock right now. Maybe that is like very up in the air for you right now. Oh, all right. And let's get a little more clarification on this Sun card, because that's like a really fun card. I feel happy about that for you. And so let's get some more, maybe like, let me ask the cards, like, if you're meeting someone, where are you gonna meet them? Yeah, that's the question right now. All right, so if Aquarius is meeting a romantic interest, where will they meet them? Let's see. All right, you are gonna meet them. We've got, oh, all right, so if sixes, the number 6 means anything to you, then pay attention to that. And we've got also the Hierophant, the 6 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Shaka, if you stay till the end of the reading, I will pull a card for you if you have a specific question. That's what I've been doing when I've been doing lives. Like, folks can, if you stay till the end, like, you can, and like and subscribe, all this stuff. You can ask me a question and I'll pull some cards for you because I have some time. And Mohammed, hi, I am doing okay. How are you this evening? I'm in New York City, in Brooklyn, and it's a nice night, so I can't complain that much. With your love life, Aquarius, you're going to meet someone. It's possible that you meet them at a spiritual place. That could be, church, mosque, synagogue, whatever that might be for you. Could also be at the yoga studio. Could be, I don't know, if a park, on the beach, whatever feels spiritual for you. Could be those places. This could also be a person that is mature. We've got also the King of Wands energy. So this could be like a mature person, a person that has like a lot of knowledge about something specific, and somebody that does the right thing, somebody that works with community or in community at a community space. So that's why I'm saying like a church, mosque, synagogue, anything like that. I feel like there's some potential for you to meet somebody there. And it could be, really work out, could be a good relationship. Cute. Okay, let's take a look at your money. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna see what energies you are bringing into the week, and then we're gonna see what energies what roads are open for your finances this week, and then we'll see what is like lucky or blessed or whatever makes sense for you. You don't have to have any specific spiritual beliefs for this to hit for you. All right, let's see what you're bringing in this week, Libra. Ooh. And thank you for the person that liked. And if you're just coming in at the end, if you stick around till the end of the reading and you like and you subscribe, all the fun stuff, I will pull a card for you if you have a question. So you can just drop them in the comments and I'll just go through them. Okay, so Libra, for your money, what you're bringing in this week is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands energy, well, let me pull the other cards, because the Two of Wands energy can go a lot of ways. It can be about imagining, but it can also be not seeing or feeling like the options that you have are not what you want, or feeling limited. And those don't feel right. All right, what is lucky or blessed? There we go. Temperance, cool. Libra or Aquarius, what you're bringing in is this Two of Wands energy. We'll talk about it in a sec. The universe is opening the roads. Now, don't feel weird about this because we will pull some clarification for it. But the universe is bringing in this little trickster energy. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to like focus, but it's not. This deck has these oracle cards that I decided just to shuffle in with, and the little trickster is one of them. So we're going to talk about what the little trickster is going to look like in your money, but what's lucky or blessed is things that have to do with like balance or help you to find a sense of balance in your money. I'm going to clarify both this Two of Wands and the little trickster, and then we're going to look at what those mean for you. So clarifying the Two of Wands, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so you're going to have to put in some work this week. Shaka, you want to know if I like oysters? No. Well, I don't know. I'm a vegetarian. I have not had fish or meat in more than half my life. So you're going to have to tell me what they taste like. I hear they're sweet. I hear they're good. And thanks to everybody that's dropped a like. All right, we're clarifying this little trickster with the King of Wands. Aquarius, y'all, this is your second King of Wands in the same position in your reading in the open roads thing. So let's talk about that. Is there a King of Wands in your life? A King of Wands could be like a fire sign or somebody that could be a male, masculine person, doesn't have to be, but somebody has a strong personality, that is a leader, that maybe says a little too much or gets their foot in their mouth, if you know that term. Yeah, we're gonna look at that. But what you're bringing in this sense of wanting to work. You're bringing in this sense of wanting, with your money, wanting to make it better, wanting to fix things, and really being willing to put in the intellectual labor, to put in the physical labor, whatever is calling or is needed for this financial situation to get better, to change if it's not good right now, to progress. You're bringing that in. The universe, though, is opening the road for trickster energy. And what is trickster energy? Trickster energy is a lot of things. Trickster energy is complex. Let me have a drink first, and then we'll talk about trickster energy. Chaka, you said not sweet, kind of fishy. Oh, interesting. I'm not really into fishy things like seaweed and stuff. Like, I've never been into that. I think, I don't know, just a thing for me. But if that's your thing, if you're into fish foods, good for you. Okay, so back to you, Aquarius. With your money, the universe is, there could be a man, a masculine person that might be causing some trouble with your money. Could be a boss, someone like that. But there's all of this energy for the universe is opening for you to get confused, for you to get distracted, for you to maybe make some decisions with your money that might not be the best. Keeping in mind, like, what is today? Today's Thursday. The weekend starts on Thursday. And if you're a queer person, it's the last weekend of Pride Month. So it's possible that you might go out and drink a little too much and put your debit card down and not mean to spend $200 on drinks. But that's what happens. That's the energy that the universe is opening up for you. If that doesn't like sound right for you, then just keep an eye on your finances. Look at like your charges on your bank account, your credit card, all that kind of stuff. Make sure they're all yours. Make sure all your Venmo, Cash App charges all make sense, and that's all stuff that you did. But really, I think like this trickster energy can be so much of things that are avoidable. And right, that's why we watch tarot card readings, because the tarot card readings give us a perspective of what could happen. Obviously, we're humans, and the things that we do make a difference. Oh, hey, Brendan, welcome back. Yes, I remember you. Welcome back. And so obviously, like, the things that we do in life can shift and change the outcome of something. And with your money, if you have this awareness that there's this possibility that you could spend too much or something could happen to your money, something could happen with your money, then you can take this King of Wands energy and handle it, you know? Make plans, figure it out, or avoid the financial difficulty. What is blessed or lucky, stuff like that for you is, yeah, this temperance. So making things make sense. What does that mean? Queer conjure, you might ask. Making things make sense. That temperance is you budgeting. It's you taking a look at your money. It is you making some choices that maybe you have to make some sacrifices to meet a financial goal so you can go do this other thing, but you have to do this right now. All that kind of stuff is really gonna help to like stabilize your financial situation, and it's actually gonna be blessed. It's gonna be lucky. So when you take those steps this coming week, the universe is gonna show up and show out for you for your finances. Cool. All right, so I told a couple of people in the chat that if you have a question, you can drop it in the chat and I will answer it for you. I'll pull some cards for you. And if you are watching this after the live stream, you can also visit my website, which is nycqueerconjurer.com, if you want to book a reading with me. I also have started to design clothes, so you can buy a shirt that I made. It's a very cute shirt. I'm happy about it. Stuff like that. And yeah, so that's the Aquarius coming week. I'll wait a little bit to see if folks have a question. If you have a question, you can drop it in the chat and I will pull some cards for you. Jazz, hi, yeah, you can ask a question, go for it. Since this is a new channel and I just opened up my website like last week, and I just opened up I haven't done readings, like tarot card readings one-on-one in years. And so this is the first time I'm doing it in years where I'm like, you know, opening up to the general public. So right now is like I'm offering, like I'm answering questions for people in the live streams that I'm doing. Okay, so Andre says, you'd like to know about work. From your job and they turned around and fired you, jerks, blocking your fallback option, and now you're stuck and just need some advice. Okay, well, let's pull, hang on. Let me see. Well, I'm sorry that they did that to you. That's fucked up that you gave notice and they're like, oh, you're fired. I don't know. Is there like free legal in New York City? We have a lot of like free legal help that you can get. So if you can get something like that, then like that's what I would do. Let me grab a different deck for you, Andre, because I just want to. It's a long story. Yeah, that's cool. Let me grab one of my Oracle decks because I want to see what that's going to say for you too. So 1 second. And if you're just showing up in the chat, I'm actually answering questions for people. So if you have a question, drop it in the chat and I'll answer it for you. And if you want to like and subscribe, I would love that. Okay, be right back. Let me grab that other deck. 1 sec. When Hamad take action for you, cool. I will get to that one next. So Huria and then Shaka. I'll get to y'all next. 1 sec. All right, Andre. So to answer your question, I'm actually, maybe I'll pull some cards, but I want to look at these oracles and see what they have to say because I think that's going to help your situation a lot more than like the tarot in this moment. Andre, you said, okay, thank you. You're just hoping there's work coming in soon. Yes. And wondering if your networks will be able to help you get in somewhere. Cool. All right. And Jazz, we will get to you also. Okay, so first, Andre, I want to find out what. So this first deck I'm pulling from. It is this animal oracle deck. So this is like the energy of these animals that will help you this week. So let's first look at that. Thank you. You're very welcome. Let's first look at that and see what because that's gonna help me to frame this work situation for you. All right. Okay, Andre, you have the pronghorn, which is action. Is it focusing there for you? And action is a really great card when we're wanting to find out if work is coming in. And everyone that just joined the chat, I'm offering answers for folks' questions. So if you have a question and you drop it in the chat, I'm just going to go through them. There's about, I think, 4 people in line right now. So feel free to drop your questions and also like and subscribe. That would make me very happy. All right, so Andre, your card says, now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Okay. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. You know, Andre, when you asked that question, I was like, oh, let me grab all these decks. Let me like grab 3 extra decks so I can get more information. But I think Spirit just gave me all the information that I need to share with you, which is that, yeah, it's coming in. There's gonna be some movement for opportunities. You're happy. Cool. Let me just clarify a little bit with the tarot about these opportunities, maybe like some information on where they're coming from, like how you'll be able to know that they're there. Because like, I know like times when I have been out of work and you kind of get in your head, it's hard to see like where the opportunities are, you know? The 3 of Swords. Okay, so the opportunities are gonna come actually from the endings. Is it? Sorry, I'm trying to get it focused. All right, so I know 3 of Swords and a money reading. You're like, oh, 3 of Swords can be a scary card, but it's not. That's not what's happening right here. What's happening right here is that, yeah, so there are these endings that have happened. But these opportunities that are coming, because there are opportunities, the cards are saying they're here, but you're gonna have to look towards the endings. So things that come maybe from this ending, but also from other endings, from previous jobs, people you knew before, This is your tower. I mean, it might be a tower moment for you. Honey, I've had so many tower moments over the past 2 years, like I cannot even tell you. And with that said, you know, sometimes we need that tower moment to move us over into the next phase. I'll speak about myself personally. Sometimes it's hard for me, even when I know things are not good in my situation, sometimes it's hard for me to leave because it's like familiar, or I'm like, oh, let me just try it again, things like that. But the tower is like, nope. The tower knocks shit down because we haven't had the opportunity or haven't stepped into that moment to make the change. And that is what might be happening right now. You know, something new, because like, remember, what comes after death? What comes after endings? New beginnings. And that's what's happening for you. So yes, to answer your question, yes, the cards are saying these opportunities are going to come. But the other thing we want to talk about with swords is that swords are about intelligence. It's about thought. It's about our mind. It's about, you know, just the things we're thinking. And we know that our thoughts can have a lot of power. So that's one thing. You have to be in control of your thoughts right now. Or at least like when you have an awareness of when you're feeling we're thinking negative things, that you switch that perspective, and by switching that perspective is where you're going to be able to find the opportunities to make the new money. You said that was your problem, Andre. You knew it was time to go and you waited too long because you were comfortable. Yo, I cannot tell you how many jobs I have done that in, and like I experienced so much stress. So maybe this is a good tower. You know, new things can happen, new choices, new jobs, new opportunities. Maybe you do like, maybe you even switch industries, you know? Like this is a Three of Swords. Three of Swords is death done over. And like the even more so than the death card, because the death card tells us that there's some regeneration within that ending, but not with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is like, bro, you're done. And it might be that you're done with this industry. Maybe you like take a training course, or I don't know, like Google has these Coursera courses where you can learn to be a data analyst or a project manager, and you get a certificate. And I've heard about a lot of people like getting actual good jobs with that, you know? So that might be your next thing. All right. Let me see who is next. Let me just scroll up in the comments a little bit. All right. So, who's next? All right, who's next is Huria. Are you still here, Huria? Because I will answer your question from the cards about Hamad if you're still here. So just let me know in the comments if you're still here, and I'll give you a sec. And if not, we'll talk to Chaka, because Chaka wants to know if you need help knowing if your cat is okay. He left quite a while ago. Oh my goodness. We're definitely going to talk about your cat. Huria, are you still here? Andre, you got cut off at the end. It's cool. I'm gonna make this public after the live is over, so you'll be able to see the rest of this, or see the rest of the answer to your question. It just takes a little while for it to process on YouTube's end. Thank you for all the insight you're able to provide. You're very welcome. I'm glad it helps. Okay, so it seems like Huria is not here. So Shaka, your pet, your cat. Let's talk about that. Oh, you are here, Huria. Okay, well let me find out about about Hamad, if Hamad is going to take some action about you. And for folks that just jumped into the chat, the Aquarius reading is over, and I'm just answering y'all's questions. So if you have a question, just drop it in the chat and I will get to you in line. I think there's like maybe 1 or 2 people waiting after this one. And yeah, just drop a question and like and subscribe, all the fun stuff. And I'll answer your question for free $99. And you sub. Thank you, Andre. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're finding out, Huria, if Hamad is going to make a move soon. All right, let me focus. All right. He wants to. I'm assuming this is a him. He wants to, but I don't think he's going to soon in this moment. So what came up is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is passion. The Queen of Wands is energy. The Queen of Wands is desire. It's want. It's all of that kind of stuff. But it is followed up by the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is indecision. It's not knowing. It's not literally not being able to see, because there is something that you are preoccupied with that is standing in the way of that. Because these swords are our mind. It's the things we're thinking. And there's something that's preoccupying Hamad that I don't think he's going to take action soon. And another reason I say that is because of this Judgment card. So he's just like thinking really hard. He might have a lot of stress in his life. He might have some stuff happening that you're not aware of. But in this moment, what I will say is that he does have passion. Yes, Queen of Wands is totally passion. Especially, you know, Wands is sexual passion. It's like physical passion. But there's something happening in his life. There's something that's distracting him. I mean, maybe a person, but I think it's more about stress or some stressful thing, or I don't know. But he's just got too much on his mind right now. So maybe try later. Or if you don't want to wait, then, you know, do your thing. And if it's meant to be, then it will work out. Okay, let's see who's next. I think Chaka. And if you just joined the chat, I'm actually just answering questions for free. I'll pull some cards for you. So if you have a question, just drop it in the chat. Okay. So, Shaka, we're going to talk about your cat now. Which deck do I want to use? I'm going to use this Sacred Traveler Oracle deck that I have. And I really like this deck because it gives us some insight about our journey and what is happening in our life. So we're going to do that. All right, Chaka's cat. Ooh, that was fast. Let's pull one more. So we've got begin now. So take your first step. So your cat is like, you know, on an adventure. This, you know, there's nothing indicating like a difficult adventure yet. This is indicating like, you know, on an adventure. And oh yeah, your cat's good. I wouldn't worry. So we've also got infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. So Chaka, your cat is actually doing okay, I think. That's what the cards are saying. Your cat is like living it up wherever they are and choosing your path, which is all is possible. So I think this cat was just like, thank you for this time we've spent together. Thank you for helping me grow, be stable, whatevs. And they're on their adventure, you know, they're doing their thing. And the other thing I want you to notice there is that in this card, that person is covered in armor, which is protection. And that tells me that your cat, wherever they have gone, they have some protection. So like if this were my reading with, you know, my own pet, I would feel really good about it and I would feel good for them and I wouldn't worry. So that's what the cards got for you, which is a good thing. Cute. All right, let's go to, I think Jazz was next. And if you just got here, I'm pulling cards for people for free. So if you have a question, feel free to drop it in the chat and I'll answer it for you from the tarot. Okay, so Jazz says, should you stay away from a guy who broke your heart? Stop talking to them for a few months. Now he's back and he texted you. Well, I'll pull some cards, but like Jazz, just from that, like from what you're saying, like as a person in general, I'm like, stay away from that boy. He doesn't deserve you. He's just gonna leave you like that. He doesn't deserve you. But let's pull some cards. Chaka said he was like your dog. Both are. Oh, it looked like your dog. Cute. I love it when the cards give you like that, special feeling. All right, so I'm gonna ask Jazz for you. I'm gonna ask the cards. Yeah, we'll just ask simply if you should stay away. And for the folks that just joined the chat, if you have a question, feel free to drop it in the comments and I will answer it for you. Because that's what we're doing right now. We're just vibing. I'm just pulling cards for people and answering their questions. Sorry that it's loud, by the way. I live in Brooklyn, New York, y'all. And like, this is a loud place. It is hot and I don't know, people get wild when it's hot here. So that's why. And I have a window open. I don't want to turn on the air conditioner. So extra sound today. All right, Jazz. Even the cards are like not giving me the information. Let me do... No, Jazz, stay away from him. And when you stay away from him, your financial situation is going to get better. I say that because the first card, when I asked, that popped out of the deck that you saw is the Hermit. And the Hermit is healing and staying away from the thing that is difficult. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be alone all the time. It doesn't mean stop dating, but it does mean take time to heal from this person. And just review the situation, review how you acted in, throughout the relationship, how they acted and what made sense, what was right, what was fair, all that kind of stuff. But the Hermit question, or the Hermit card, is slow down. Excuse me. It is review, it is heal, so that the next relationship can be better. Another reason I say that is you got the Queen of Pentacles. Girl, the Queen of Pentacles is putting in work. The Queen of Pentacles, that girl does not stop until her bag is secured. And with that energy in this reading of about this boy who left you and doesn't sound like he's worthy of you, no, the Queen of Pentacles is do the inner work with this Hermit, this healing energy, and then you're going to be able to manifest. You're going to be able to have the relationships that you want, the, love that you want, stuff like that. But yeah, screw him. You deserve better. I've never even met you and I can already tell that you deserve better. So screw him. All right, who else has questions? Let's see. I don't see anybody else with questions. If you just got into the chat, the Aquarius reading is over, but I am just taking questions right now. So if you have one, drop it in the chat and I will pull some cards for you. The reason I'm doing this is that so I've been reading cards for a long time, since I was a kid. And I used to read cards for many. I used to read cards for people all the time. Jazz, thank you you're very welcome. And stay away from that boy. You deserve better. But the reason I'm doing this is that I haven't read cards for the public, for people, for my friends or for myself, but I haven't read cards for the public in a long time. Probably because of the pandemic and just my priorities had changed. But I have felt called to obviously start this channel and share my tarot card reading gift with the world. And so you can buy a reading with me, a one-on-one reading, but this is kind of like a mini commercial sort of, where, folks can ask a question and I'll answer it for you. So you can see, what the reading is like. Chaka says, can you do one for your dog? Okay, for your dog, your neighbors weren't feeding him enough. So they gave him to a family at your house, and you're scared that the neighbor hurt him or took him back. Wait, is your dog missing, Chaka? Like, what? Explain it to me more. Like, did your family adopt the dog from people that weren't taking care of it, but the dog is gone now? Give me some more information. I'll pull some cards, but tell me a little bit more about it. I'll give you a sec to type that in the chat. Yeah, and if any of y'all are interested, I'm drinking tonight. But what I'm drinking is hard kombucha. This is obviously not a sponsored post because I have like 180 something followers, but when you need like a chill, something to help you chill out, it's my go-to. Okay, Chaka said, yeah, oh, he's been gone for a while. He was just a puppy and the neighbors weren't treating him well. Oh, they were abusing him. And he walked onto your property and the neighbor didn't seem to care at first, but then what did they do? Basically took care of him because he was on and he didn't have anywhere to live. Poor puppy. Oh my gosh. But he's missing now? Like, you think that the neighbors took him back and are, like, maybe, like, abusing him or something? Is that what you want to know? Oh, you think they took him back or hurt him? Okay. Which deck do I want to use for that? Let me use this one. Okay. What was the dog's name? That'll help me to connect to them. That you gave them. Because your neighbor is not a nice person. Bro, I know that feeling. I have neighbors, roommates that are not nice people. It can be very unpleasant. What was the dog's name? And sorry about the noise. Oh, hey, Evan. And your emojis. Oh my gosh. So loud. I'm so sorry. It's Brooklyn, New York, my friends. This is what it sounds like here in New York City. We've got millions of people here. All right, Chaka, what was the dog's name? Give me that information. And then right now we're vibing. So if you have a question, you can drop it in the chat and I'll pull some cards for you. Spiffy. Oh, that's such a cute name. I wish you could drop pictures into the chat so that I could see what they look like. Evan, you said your neighbor is so nice. They took you to Dave and Buster. Oh, that's cute. I've had nice neighbors before too. It's a nice thing. All right, so we're gonna find out Spiffy, how Spiffy is doing. Where is Spiffy? Chaka, are your neighbors into spirituality? Because I get this feeling that they don't want somebody to know something. I don't know. Because the way the cards shuffled, and it's just this feeling that I got. All right, let's find out where Spiffy is. I'm going to pull a few more. Hang on. Evan said they left because their house are too small. They can't fit in the house, so they bought a house. Okay. And Andre says Matthew Torres. Cool. All right. Spiffy. Yeah, I think they may have took Spiffy back, and I don't know, like, I don't want to like say, because these are tarot cards. Tarot cards are a weather report, you know. Things can change based on our individual actions. Let me pull one from this deck so we can find out Spiffy's fate. I mean, you might want to check in with your neighbor, even if your neighbors aren't like great people, you might want to check in with them and just ask them about the dog, because I do think that they may have had something to do with the dog disappearing. Like, I don't want to, I'm not trying to start any drama. Like, I'm not trying to say like this is for sure. Like, these are tarot cards. Like, we can get some information, but things can change. But I do think that they had something to do with your dog's disappearance, and you might want to ask them about it. But do it in a nice way. Do it in a way where they think that they're like still in control of the situation, because I get the feeling from these cards. I'm not going to give you I'm not going to say which cards they are, because it's not always important. But what is important is that when you approach your neighbors, just remember that we catch more flies with honey than we do with vinegar. And you may feel like you want to just like go at them and be like, where the fuck is my dog? And that is totally valid. And I might do the same thing. But in this situation, I think that it will help you if you try that like honey thing first. But yeah, I hope the dog comes home soon. And yeah, I think if you put in some work, that you might even be able to recover the dog, like get them back. But right now, it's very likely that they have the dog in their possession, or gave it to someone else. Let me find out about the dog's general health. Keeping in mind, like I said, this is a tarot card reading. Yeah, the dog's okay though. Because when I asked about the general health, we got the Lovers. So the dog is like, I don't think the dog is being abused in this moment, but I do think that they've had something to do with the dog not being at your house or with your family in this moment. But like, are they in danger? I don't think so, because of the Lovers card. But did they take the dog? Possibly. They possibly have something to do with this. Yeah. Yes, we hope the dog comes home soon. And yeah, that's good that the dog is okay. All right, so let me see what other questions. And if you just got into the chat, I'm just answering questions for folks. So if you have one, drop it in there. And let's see. Oh, Andre, your best friend lived in Brooklyn? Oh, yeah. So, what part of Brooklyn was your friend living in? Okay. Anybody else have any questions? If you just got here, I am answering them. So I'll pull some cards for you if you have a question. And if you want to like and subscribe, that would be awesome for me. And yeah, that's all we have for questions right now. I'll hang out for a little while if anybody has anything else. What time? Oh, it's 11 p.m. in New York City right now. Good to know. I didn't realize the time. What else do I want to tell y'all? So I'm working on a vlog for NYC Pride. I'm collecting a lot of footage, and I'm making like a really cool video for y'all that you'll like about Pride. But if you have any like topics or anything you want to see in New York City, drop it in the comments, and I'll work on making some content about that. But like, when I originally started this page, I started it in April of earlier this year. And my plan was to do readings every single day. And I was doing that. But then I got really busy with my life. And so now I realize actually what I want to do is your readings. I want to give you all readings every week. So that's not changing. Not going to be daily, but at least like a reading every week, as well as producing vlogs of just like New York City and spirituality and all that kind of fun stuff. So if you have any requests, drop them in the comments. Andre says, you don't know, you didn't visit when he lived there. Oh, you're from Oh, what part of California are you from? I love California. It's a nice place. Yeah, New York City is my favorite city in the world. I've been to enough of them, a number of them. And this is definitely one of my favorite places in the world to be. It's a good vibe. And most of the best things that have happened to me have happened in New York City. Some of the really shitty things, but a lot of really great things too. Any other questions, y'all? I will answer them for you. We'll just hang out for a few more minutes and I'll finish. Oh, so what I'm drinking is this hard kombucha. Because y'all, like, in my 20s, I drank a good amount of hard alcohol. And I'm not in my 20s anymore. And my little body, I had vodka over the weekend because it's Pride weekend in New York City. So, and I'm a gay, so of course I was like out all weekend, and yeah, I had some vodka. I was like tore up the next day. So I'm gonna stick with the hard kombucha or like ciders, whatevs. Andre said, "Oh, you're in Sacramento. Cute. I love Sacramento. I love all like the old houses and the big trees. It's gorgeous." But you grew up in LA County, sweet, in a small town. Oh, I've heard of Pomona. Yeah, that is a small town. That's more inland, right? I think. Oh, hi, Lady Divine. Welcome. You're in H-Town in Houston, Texas. Yes. And Lady Divine, if you have a question, drop it in the comments and I'll pull some cards for you. Because right now we're just vibing. The Aquarius reading is over. So we're just like vibing and I'm answering questions just because it's like fun and I like hanging out with y'all. And what else? Oh, obviously I'm in Brooklyn and I'm in New York City and this is the United States and we're in a presidential election and we had a debate tonight and that shit was wild. Like whatever your political views are, you're welcome here. If you're as long as you're nice to people, in the chat or the comments and you're not a jerk, like you're welcome here. Even if your ideals are different than mine, like I have a gift of tarot and I feel like it is I want to share it and everybody's welcome. But bro, these two old men that were yelling at each other in this debate, like I could have done better. I could have said smarter things that would have gotten the debate like further. Like anyway, so I was watching that and I decided, you know what? Let me not, because this is making me feel stressed, and let me just do some readings because I like hanging out with the folks that come to my chat room in my page. My pet. Okay, Andre says, yes, absolutely more inland. Yeah, it's a little warmer, huh? Okay, Lady Divine says, awesome. You love doing that too. Will you find true love again? All right. Lady Divine, first I'm going to give you my opinion on true love. And my opinion on true love is that it is everywhere. And that we can have it for ourselves and that we can have it and it can be fleeting. It can like leave. We can have it for a season. We can have it for a week. We can have true love for a month, for years. But it can still be true love. Okay. And oh, Lady Divine, you love my energy. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love your energy too. I love the green hearts. And Andre says, "Lol, we're not left with the best options." Oh my gosh, for this election, right? Like, come on, people. Let's be mature. Let's talk like we're civil. Like we have respect for other humans. Come on. All right, so we're asking the cards right now if Lady Divine is going to find true love again, some romance. Okay. Well, Lady Divine, the first thing I'm getting, oh, you're welcome, is the Ten of Swords. So I think your heart is recovering from something. When we get the Ten of Swords, like there are some tarot card readers who will be like, oh, this is so bad. This hurts so much. Everything is over. Maybe that's true for some people, but I don't read it that way. I read the Ten of Swords. Oh, sorry, my battery's dying on my phone. I read the Ten of Swords as a card that tells us difficulties are over and that it's time for transition and time for change. So in terms of your love life, like if your heart's been hurt, like things are ending. I mean, the pain is ending. Okay, so what you've got is the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is our card where we put our back into it, into the work. And you've also got this Aibo card. And so this is a cute little dog deck, right? And there are some like oracle cards that are like the Aibo, and there's like, I don't know, some random stuff. But this is a card of like happiness, and it is connection because we feel connected to our animals. And it is, sorry for the sound. I live in Brooklyn, and this is what life is like. But in terms of you finding your true love, first you need to process whatever hurts in your heart still from the past relationships, or even just, you know, if it's not like past relationships, it's like could be like a perspective about love, or maybe you didn't see great examples in your world before a relationship, and now you're like, oh, that, you know, how that relationship happened wasn't how I wanted it, actually how I wanted it to. And so you know, you need to learn from that. Oh, you love the deck, it's cute. Good, I'm glad. And so with this Seven of Pentacles, when you put in that difficult work, when you get grounded also, because pentacles are about grounding. Pentacles are earth, and coming from this Ten of Swords, this place of pain, this place of difficulty, of looking at, you know, all of these things that happen, and you're like, ouch, but what did I learn? And then you put in the work. You put in the work to get grounded. You put in the work to make it make sense, whatever that means to you. Then you get the happiness. Then you get the companionship. Because aren't dogs our companions? Right? So then you get that like pure love, joy, companionship type thing. But yeah, you got to process the stuff first, and it's not always easy. I can tell you. Oh, you said thank you. You're so right. Thanks. You know, I went through a really difficult breakup last year, and I haven't like really been in like a serious relationship. I've dated a little bit, but I haven't wanted to. And the reason for that is that I know that I'm carrying just some like old feelings, because when you have a difficult breakup or you have a difficult relationship, it can really affect like your self-esteem, even if you have high self-esteem, even if you're a confident person. I'm a fire sign. I'm very confident. But and my Jupiter is in Capricorn. I haven't shared a lot about my chart, by the way, but my Jupiter is in Capricorn, and that's a lot of confidence. But difficult breakups, like they can jack you up. Oh, you're a Scorpio? Okay, so you got the confidence, yeah. And, you know, just being real with that can take you a long way. And it might take you some time to heal from it, because the Seven of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords means that we're in the midst of the work. You know, we're not at the end. The Ten is of for work wise. You know, if this was a Ten of Pentacles, I would be saying something different. But the pain, the difficulty is ready to be done. But yeah, you're gonna have to get grounded. You're gonna have to figure out what is right for you. And you said, yes, you're doing you right now. Good. You keep doing you, because the cards are telling me that by doing that, that's what's gonna lead you to happiness. That's what's gonna make this, your romantic situation, more fruitful and easier and better. But yeah, there's some difficult stuff. We all have difficult stuff in romantic relationships. So you're not alone. You know, if you need to come back into a live stream and talk about it, I understand, because I've been through a difficult breakup recently. Lady said, oh, you're so odd. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad my readings are helping. That's what they're here for. I don't know. I'm never going to be, oh, you subscribed? Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I'm never going to be that reader who's going to tell you that, oh, the world is awful, or somebody's coming to get you, or you're going to get fired, or stuff like that. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube tarot card readings, And sometimes like I watch these readers, like I usually watch them in the morning, like because I'm like, oh, let me see how my day's gonna go. And then the other day I was watching this reader that I really like. She's got almost 200,000 subscribers, and she's cool. But the reading that she gave for my sign, it was like, somebody's watching you, you might get fired, like you might be cheated on, like all this stuff. And I'm like, bro, this is not how I want to start my day. So I'm not going to be that person. There's always, tarot is like, it's a perspective. We all read them from different perspectives. Lady, you said you haven't even been able to read in months because you're not grounded. Yeah, I've been reading for... All right, what I'll say is that one of my very first memories as a child is doing energy work. And so I've been training in spirituality and energy work and tarot and like Reiki, or however you want to call that, since I was like 3 or 4 years old. And even now, sometimes like I'll read my own cards like a lot, especially like when I was going through that bad breakup, and I'll just like overwhelm myself, and it's just the cards are like, put this down, you've done too much, chill out. And yeah, so that's kind of like what cards can be like. It can just get us off into, because the cards will tell us all of these different things that can happen, and when we're asking over and over and over, there's like all these options of like the multiverse, and it can get overwhelming. Lady says, oh, you just started a few years ago. Cool, good for you. Yeah, so it can just get overwhelming. So sometimes I'm like, let me just put down these cards. Or even like spirit, like I'll like keep asking the same question, and spirits just like does something where like I'm not reading it, like all my cards fall on the floor or something random, and I'm like, all right, it's time to put this down. Oh, lady, you said same. Cool. Yeah, I think that's how the cards work. All right, well, I'm gonna get going because I've been live streaming for Aquarius for almost over an hour actually, and it is 11:20 p.m. in New York City. So I'm gonna finish this up now. Thank you, everybody. Lady Divine, thank you for stopping in and interacting. It's been great to talk to you. Feel free to come back. And let's see, I'm done for readings for tonight. But tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna live stream tomorrow. Like I said, oh, thanks for everybody that liked, by the way. It's Pride weekend in New York City. It is the last weekend of Pride, so things pop off. And I'm making a vlog of Pride for y'all. That's gonna come out mid-June, July, I mean. But so I'm recording content this weekend, but I'm also partying because I am a queer person, and this is the best weekend of the year. It's like Christmas. Excuse me. So I probably won't live stream as much, maybe, but I will get the rest of the videos up this weekend. So I'll be recording some stuff tomorrow. But these are like from this time of the week until next week, the Year Love and Money, and then we'll see what other readings I get up in the next part of next week. Yes. All right. Awesome. All right. So everybody that is here, thank you for showing up. Come back, share, like, subscribe, all the stuff. I have a lot of readings that are like in playlists, but they're like, older ones from the days past. But if you want to watch those, they're helpful also. You can see how my readings have evolved over time. All right. So have a good night, everyone. Have a good Friday tomorrow. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. That helps, especially if you're somewhere that it's hot. It's gonna be like 90 degrees or something in New York City tomorrow. I don't know. It's gonna be intense. Anyway, thank you for stopping in. I love y'all. Y'all made my night so much better. I was trying to watch the presidential election and I got frustrated. So I came and hung out with y'all, and I feel better now. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.